Speaker of Akwa Ibom State House of Assembly preaches harmonious working relation among public sector groups. Commissioner of Police decorates 62 promoted officers with new ranks. Ikot Ekpene Archdiocese of Methodist Church Nigeria inaugurates her third lay president. Details shortly. Good morning. It's Channel 45 News at dawn, reaching you from Uyo, the Akwa Ibom State capital. I am Akaniyene Upon. The group's Memorial Methodist Cathedral, Ikot Ekpene, yesterday hosted the creme de la creme of the society as the Ikot Ekpene Archdiocese of Methodist Church Nigeria presented a Knight of John Wesley, Sir Emema Pabio, to the church faithful as the third Archdiocesan lay president. Governor Odom Emmanuel and the immediate past First Lady of the state, Mrs. Ekaite Unorma Akpabio, witnessed the event, which also featured a send-off for the outgone lay president, Sir Edazi Obulum. Samuel Ayara was there.
Presenting the third Archdiocesan lay president of the Methodist Church Nigeria, Ikot Ekpene Archdiocese, the Archbishop, Most Reverend Sunday Uko, flanked by other clergies, reminded Christians to reverence God in all their endeavors. Addressing the congregation, Sir Emema Pabio thanked God and the church for finding him worthy to serve as Archdiocesan lay president, promising to carry everyone along. He paid special tribute to Governor Odom Emmanuel, Senator Godswill Akpabio, family, friends and associates for their show of love and asked for prayers to enable him succeed.
So if this is the only way we can, in the minutest of detail, say God thank you, then He's worthy to be served. And so for me, in my house, we continue to serve.
In a sermon, the immediate past Archdiocesan lay president, Sir Adasi Obulom, called to mind the need for believers to put in their best in serving God and humanity. Sir Adasi promised continuous active service to the church, even out of office.
The foundation has been laid, but let us be careful of the materials that we use, because at the end, every material will be exposed to the test of fire.
In his goodwill message, Governor Odom Emmanuel extended the felicitation of the government and people of the state to the Ikot Ekpene Archdiocese of the church and prayed Sir Akpabio a successful tenure. He promised immediate resumption of work on the remaining portion of Uyo Ikot Ekpene Road as the firm handling the job had returned from Christmas holidays.
It's not everybody that was born into this life and had the opportunity to serve Jesus. There are so many places, even in Nigeria, who are worshipping all kinds of things. As
a memorial, gifts were presented to Governor Odom Emmanuel, his deputy, Mr. Moses Ekpo, and Speaker of the State Assembly, Barrister Onofiok Luke, as well as immediate past First Lady of the State, Mrs. Ekaite Unorma Akpabio, while Prelate Emeritus, Dr. Sunday Mbang, led in a session of prayers. Some dioceses and groups presented gifts to the lay president, even as his predecessor, Sir Obulom, was not left out. Samuel Ayara reporting.
The Akwa Ibom State House of Assembly has concluded plans to implement a legislative agenda which will make for a harmonious working relationship among critical public sectors and groups in the state. The Speaker of the House, Mr. Onofiok Luke, disclosed this on Friday while receiving members of the Nigeria Labour Congress, NLC, on a courtesy visit. The Speaker also played host to the Legislators' Wives Association, led by its president, Dr. Woodward Onofiok Luke. The story is here presented.
Mr. Luke noted that the 6th Assembly would do all within its capacity to ensure that Akwa Ibom workers were promptly and adequately taken care of. He commended the NLC for opting for dialogue to press home their demands rather than embarking on industrial actions, stressing that the House would always prioritize matters concerning workers.
The kind words that the Labour has for this House First, the confidence that the Labour has in this House, starting from the composition of this House, that I mean the members, the kind words you have for the intellectual acumen and the capacity of the members. If Labour says you are right, you are right. If Labour says you are wrong, you are wrong.
The chairman of the Akwa Ibom State chapter of the Nigeria Labour Congress, Mr. Etemukong, raised the union's concern about several issues, including salary arrears, as well as prompt promotion, and solicited for legislations that would ensure better working conditions for workers in the state. While acknowledging the payments of the December salaries by the state government, as well as the industrialization effort of the governor, Mr. Ukpong said Akwa Ibom workers will remain hardworking and committed to excellence in their fields of endeavor.
In the best interest of Akwa Ibom State, for the government of this state to know who to call first, where to land first, so that we can continue to have industrial peace.
Similarly, Mr. Onafion Luke hosted the Legislators' Wives Association, LEWA. Mr. Luke acknowledged their support and contributions to the success of their husbands at the polls and urged them to remain steadfast in support of the Udom Emmanuel administration and the People's Democratic Party. He commended the women for their passion towards the betterment and well-being of the less privileged in society and encouraged them to key into the pet project of the governor's wife.
In those periods, we literally were not at home. We were in the village, coming back late. And then you made sure that the home front were taken care of. For this I say, may God bless all of you in the mighty name of Jesus. I know where you are very good in, and that is where I am going to seek your support, in putting your knees on the ground for us. And what is that sincerely I want to tell you here? As members of the House of Assembly, we have challenges.
The leader of the delegation, Dr. Odwar Liok, said they were at the Speaker's office to congratulate him on his elevation and express their confidence in his ability to pilot the affairs of the House. She listed the achievements of the group to include visits to destitute homes, hospitals, and several outreaches to the less privileged, and solicited the support of the House of Assembly to enable them to achieve their program for the year.
Mr. Speaker, that I know you believe in training and retraining the women. I also want to appeal to you that we are ready and ripe for trainings. The World Women's Day is coming up, and we'd like to use this opportunity to ask you that we as the lower members will solicit your support to make sure that that day we mark it remarkably in Akwa Ibom State. That will be the first of it. And we also want to plead that we have a lot of projects to carry out.
The member representing Ikorabasi Eastern Obolo State constituency in the House of Assembly, Mr. Udwak Odudo, has sued for peaceful coexistence among politicians in Ikorabasi local government area, especially those of the PDP family. He said they should sheath any sort of acrimony, discord, or disunity and work hard to sustain the progress that has been ongoing in the party. Mr. Odudo was speaking at a meeting he arranged to reconcile aggrieved associates and to forge a better working partnership for the advancement of the Udom Emmanuel administration. The story is here presented.
Mr. Odudo commended the leadership of the PDP in the local government area for the initiative of convening the meeting, saying it would help the party as a family to settle its differences amicably. He appealed to Ikorabasi people to eschew blackmail and the pull-him-down syndrome and play politics with sincerity, aiming at developing the local government area.
Today we gather again because of the interest of this local government. Because we believe that what is good for the good is also good for the guidance. We are getting here to preach PDP. We are getting here to preach Udom. And let me tell us.
The chairman of the People's Democratic Party in the local government area, Mr. Uto George, said although disputes were inevitable in a large family, such disputes should not be allowed to disintegrate the family. Mr. George said the PDP umbrella was large enough to cover and effectively cater for all who entered it, and that the party would successfully withstand every form of opposition if the members remained united. The chairman of Ikorobasi Local Government Transition Committee, Comfort Usoro, sued for peace, cooperation and sincerity within the party. A state officer of the party from the local government area, Mr. Odudu Ukpe, noted that the PDP was not just the biggest and strongest family in Ikorobasi, but also the happiest. He said the party was working hard to ensure equity and justice within its domain, and would also ensure that all those who worked hard to move it forward also benefited from its success. All the party elders such as Charlie Okoko, Mr. Ford Nkaude and Otuekong Atakoporo also spoke at the meeting. They all promised to unite and work hard to build the PDP in Ikorobasi on justice, to ensure that the party rewarded loyalty, reassuring the party faithful of the capacity of the party to support all opposition.
We come back together and form a common front.
Akwa Ibom State government has reiterated her appeal to all illegal occupants and trespassers on lands acquired by government for agricultural purposes to vacate such lands before or by the end of this month. A statement by the Commissioner for Agriculture and Natural Resources, Dr. Matthew Ekaite, says the appeal became necessary because of the need for the implementation of the administration's mechanized agriculture program. The statement noted that government has finalized arrangements to put all her acquired parcels of land into productive use in partnership with the relevant farmer groups in communities concerned. The Commissioner requests immediate compliance as, according to him, bulldozers would soon roll into such lands in preparation for the 2016 first season planting. He, however, warned that no further statement may be issued on the matter against the deadline as it's drawing to a close. You're still watching Channel 45 News at Dawn. We now take a break. We'll be right back. Stay with us.
There is a land of great beauty and wonderful people. Here, Mary Slessor called home until she passed on to greater glory. Here, Lord Lugard lived and administered Nigeria. The hills roll like the waves, and the waves rise like the hills. A land named after God, Akwa Ibom State, the land of promise. Welcome to Akwa Ibom, the land of promise.
So good to have you back. The Commissioner for Local Government and Chieftaincy Affairs, Mr. Victor Antaya, said that his ministry and the Local Government Service Commissioner are working with the Office of the Head of Civil Service to ensure that local government staff are paid their salaries and other entitlements as at when due. Mr. Ntai, who featured with the Chairman of the Association of Local Governments of Nigeria, Akwa Ibom Chapter, Santum Kenneth Okun, on a live television special interview, said that the administration of Mr. John Emmanuel was committed to making life bearable for workers. He explained that the administration was working on modalities where promotion arrears, leave grants, and gratuities will be paid on time to beneficiaries instead of accumulating them.
He is paying salaries of primary school teachers. We are not owing, apart from those that had issues from re-verification exercise and biometric exercise, which we are still confirming. The issue of biometric exercise and re-verification exercise is to make sure we weed out ghost workers, so that people that are genuine workers, genuine teachers, genuine staff in Akwa Ibom State employment get their emolument as I went due, and the monies don't go to wrong hands.
Okay.
Udo Emmanuel has done so well.
The chairman of Association of Local Governments of Nigeria, Algon, Akwa Ibom State Chapter, Santum Kenneth Okun, said that the local governments have paid salaries except for a few which owe some months because of obvious reasons.
But the overflow has come to affect the surrounding local government, like Ichu, like Etina, like Uvan, like Senetai, like Ibisiko. The overflow, because the distance between you and those areas are not very far.
Okay.
So many people do not want to go and work in the Korobas because of the distance. They don't want to work in Eastern Ebulu. So you have the workforce concentrating in these few local governments. That is the pressure we're having at the local government level.
61 police inspectors and 1 senior traffic warden of the Akwa Ibom State Police Command have been elevated to the rank of Assistant Superintendent of Police and Assistant Superintendent of Traffic. The police officers were decorated with their new ranks by the State Police Commissioner, Mr. Murtala Mani, assisted by the Deputy Commissioner, Mr. Agberebi Ebuson. The report is here presented.
The Commissioner of Police, Mr. Murtala Mani, while addressing the set of senior police officers, congratulated them for their promotion. He told them to whom much is given, much is also expected, and that as senior officers of the Nigeria Police, the service and the society expect much from them. Mr. Mani urged the officers to be conscious and alive to the demands of their ranks, while upholding the image of the Nigeria Police high. The police commissioner reminded them of the commitment of the command to ensure absolute peace and security in Akwa Ibom State, and urged them to join in the command's resolve to restore the confidence of the people in the police. This, he said, calls for a change in attitude while dealing with the public to justify their promotion.
You are no more in the cadre that you think you were before. You are now in a different cadre. And with time, we will see whether you justified that cadre or not. But I'm sure all of you have enough experience, and definitely, without having doubt what I will say, people of Akwa Ibom State will surely enjoy this promotion from you, because I have no doubt that you offer the best in terms of security provision and other several duties that is mandated on us.
The Deputy Commissioner of Police, Mr. Agberebi Ebuson, congratulated the new officers and wished them well. Responding on behalf of other officers, Mr. Imeetum expressed gratitude to God for making their promotion possible. Mr. Etum thanked the Inspector General of Police, the Akwa Ibom Police Commissioner, and the management of the command for finding them fit for promotion, and therefore assured that they will be diligent in the discharge of their duties and to also protect the interests of Akwa Ibom State and Nigeria.
I want to assure the management team that we have agreed that responsibility, the rank has come, and the more responsibility has been given to us. By the grace of God, we assure you that we will not be disappointed.
Congratulations to those promoted officers. A one-day workshop on community policing, security awareness and personal workplace safety has ended in Uyo. The workshop was organized by the Nigeria Police in collaboration with Absolute Security and Consultancy Services Limited. It had as its theme, Security Information Gathering Summit for Stakeholders, Way Forward. Patricia Udo filed the following report.
Participants at the workshop were members of the Vigilante Group of Nigeria, drawn from all the chapters in the state. The Commissioner of Police, Mr. Murtala Mani, represented by the Assistant Commissioner in charge of Uyo Area Command, Mr. Okpara, says that the Akwa Ibom State Police Command under his watch will work in synergy with the Vigilante Group of Nigeria. He explains that it is the responsibilities of the police to ensure security in the state and described the job of the Vigilante Group as complementary to that of the police. He advised members of the Vigilante Group of Nigeria to be firm but cautious in their dealings with people, and assured that the Nigeria police will not renege in finding solutions to genuine problems of the group.
That you would like to work with the Vigilante Association of Nigeria. Police is ready to partner with you. You are advised to work with your DPOs, area commanders in your day-to-day duties. Wherever you are having challenges or doubts, feel free to come to us for advice and collaboration.
In his remarks, the State Commandant of the Vigilante Group of Nigeria, Dr. Chris Nyong, appreciated the Nigeria Police for organizing the workshop and for receiving the Vigilante Group with open arms. Dr. Nyong commended the State Police Command for working to ensure a peace-secure Akwa Ibom State and assured that the Vigilante Group of Nigeria will conduct itself within the confines of the law and its regulatory agency. He says that the group will continually seek advice from the police and will do its best to maintain its relationship with it.
It is something that we owe you a lot. And we promise that this confident repose on us shall not be betrayed. We know that you have taken time to understudy us through your men in different divisions, local government areas. And here we promise you, under my leadership and watch, these people shall not disappoint you.
The Vigilante presented an award of Best Vigilante Motivator to the Commissioner of Police, Mr. Mutala Mani, while he also presented a plaque as an ambassador of community policing to the State Commandants of the Vigilante Group.
We present this special award of honor to you, our able Commissioner of Police, Mutala Mani, as Best Vigilante Motivator. In the name of God the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit.
The police public relations officer, Cordelia Nwawe, urged members of the Vigilante Group of Nigeria to be truthful in their dealings so as to cultivate support from the Nigeria police.
You can also watch AKBC TV News online by logging onto akbconline.org or follow us on Twitter at AKBC45UYO or on Facebook at AKBC Channel 45. And now to end the news, another look at the top stories. The group's Memorial Methodist Cathedral, Ikorekpene, yesterday hosted the High Society as the Ikorekpene Archdiocese of Methodist Church Nigeria presented a Knight of John Wesley, Sir Ememe Fabio, to the church faithful as the third Archdiocesan lay president. We also brought a report that the Akwa Ibom State House of Assembly has concluded plans to implement a legislative agenda which will engender a harmonious working relationship among critical public sectors and groups in the state. That's a package for this Monday morning. Thanks so much for watching. Remember, the Harmattan wind season has come back. Shield yourself from this harsh weather. Good morning.